Okay, so I think I started streaming. Let's just check for a little bit.
I don't think it's going to start until 5 exactly,
Yeah.
but we have 4 people watching now. Oh.
Hmm. Pretty interesting.
Oh. Yep, it's live.
All right. What is going on, everyone? It's me, Jervy from Season 2 Rorema, 10th place first jury member. And I'm here going to talk with Bunboy, the first eliminated, spoiler alert, in Season 3 of Chris's Micro Survivor Ivory Coast. So, welcome, Bunboy.
Hi, thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been interesting.
For the
I've
first
gotten
episode.
a lot more hate than I'm used to. I was used to a lot of hate in the original season. But what happens?
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah,
for the first episode, it's not that bad. Um, but you're probably disappointed of going out first, right?
I was very disappointed.
Now,
Um,
look,
there
the
are a
thing
lot
is,
of things that
everyone, before we start, we're going to talk about some behind the scenes that we haven't seen in the episode or weren't even captured by any of the production members. So we're also going to talk. We're gonna take a few questions from you guys, basically, to see what you guys think or have any questions about Bonboy in general. Like maybe ask what kind of nutsack would you have done this season, you know?
why you have to bring up that?
Because you're known for it.
It was gonna be a Seinfeld check, but you fucking ruined the entire thing. God damn it! God, it's supposed to be God. All right,
All right.
so
So first
let's
question: when you
start.
were in the first scene of the episode, what were you thinking?
Well, this was cut out a lot. There was a lot of screaming.
A lot of screaming.
Yes, there was a lot of screaming, just because it was. So what they had us do was we were in a separate Discord, and then we had to join the general server for season 3, and then immediately after that we had to join the Minecraft server,
All right.
and then we had to teleport over to the spot where they wanted us to be, and then we could finally be there.
Okay. So, but when you entered, everyone was probably screaming their asses off just because they saw you, right?
They So Chris was like, 10 people. That's not a lot of people, and then everyone kind of realized what they were doing. They're like, oh fuck.
Okay, let's be
So they
honest.
brought
It was either there's going to be four returnees coming back, and there was going to be two on one side and two on the other side, or it was going
yeah.
to be what I already thought was going to happen. There was going to be three tribes of five because um, 10 people were just. It's not that much for a season either way. The lowest season before that was just 12 people, and you were in that.
Yeah. Um and then so Chris cut out most all the screaming, except for one thing. When he was introducing us all, he was like, and Bunboy, and I said, what's up, bitches?
What's
And that happened.
yeah.
Yeah. Many
So
people that
okay, no,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, you go on. Yeah,
Okay,
you're fine.
so what do you think, or have these people already told you? Do you think that they were excited to see returning people, or were they thinking, well, that was too soon to get like returnees? Because that's what I thought. Like for the third season, getting returnees is a little bit too soon for a season that is well, for a series that is already well developed in general.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing about that. It wasn't a full season of returnees, which is good, because if it was a full season of returnees, then that would have been absolute shit, because it would basically be the same people that we've had.
Definitely.
Uh, um, but even then, none of us had any idea what the hell Chris was doing. He was he was like, "Hey, I want you to be in season 3." And I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because you're a fan favorite." I said, "Okay, that's cool." And I said, "So is it going to be a full season of returnees?" He said, "No, no, you'll see." And I was like, "The hell?
Hmm.
What, what is he trying to say here?" Um, and so that happened,
All
and
right.
then and then once we got into our tribes, we basically split up. We did what we needed to, but as you saw in the episode, we were discussing. We were like, "All right, let's try to stay a team here because we got a pretty solid team. This is gonna be good. Yeah, solid. Mm-hmm. And then and then shit went down.
All right.
So the original the challenge, which was the parkour slash um, flow puzzle challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Miller did his part perfectly.
We know. We saw that.
I absolutely failed.
Yeah. And do you think it was all your fault that you guys lost, or was there another thing that wasn't shown in the episode?
No, it was absolutely all my fault.
All right.
The reason why I say that is because there is no there was no other thing happening that could have, taken me away from doing it. There was just a lot of screaming from everyone. So then I had to basically I tuned them out at first. That didn't help. And then I went in and I did what Miller told me to do. And after probably 7 tries, I finally got it. Um, and then yeah,
Yeah.
so that happened.
So
And
after the challenge, you guys were talking. You really didn't want to leave. I mean, expected because no one really wants to leave in the first episode. But um, like I think you've seen the whole episode, right?
yeah,
What were you thinking when other people were talking behind your back when they said, "Oh, I want you to stay in"?
so for people that didn't watch it, it basically what happened was we were doing what we wanted to. We were doing what we were doing, and then challenge happened, and then immediately after that, we began talking with people. Um, I first talked to I first talked to Miller, which was not put into the episode,
Okay.
uh, and I was basically discussing him. I was like, "So what did you do during your first when you knew that you were gonna? What did you do when you were getting out in the first season?" He was like, "That's a good question. I really don't know. I was expecting it." And I said, "Well, for me, it's the total opposite."
You knew you were
And
going.
I knew. P, I knew I probably should have just quit there, but I didn't. I wanted to see it all the way through.
Hmm. Well, I mean, quitting is not really a good option because it shows how weak you are.
Yeah, but that's why I stayed. I stayed, and I was like, I gotta just hammer this out. So I stayed, and then I talked to Echo. Echo is he was like, "Yeah, man, I don't want you to go out." And I could tell he was very sincere about that. He was like, "Yeah, I really did not want you to go out." I was even discussing it with him like earlier today. He's like, "Yeah, man. Out of everyone in our tribe, I was the only one that really wanted you to stay."
Hmm.
But he was also very hesitant about voting me. So I'm gonna use all rank.
Oh, I can't hear right now. Are you there?
Hi.
Oh, okay. Well, but at the end, it was a unanimous vote against you, and you did vote for Echo.
Okay. So I did not want to vote for Miller because he's already been through enough shit. I didn't think about voting Dizzy.
And you couldn't vote Jakal.
I couldn't vote Jakal.
Okay.
So yeah, that happened.
So that okay. Well, okay, so when you got voted out in a unanimous vote, what were you? Disappointed? Feeling guilt? Were you angry? And why?
So the exact thing I was feeling was I fully understood why people wanted me out. Like in the episode, even then, there was a point where I just said it was during the tribal. I said, guys, no matter what, we're still gonna be friends after this. We all know the outcome. We all know what's gonna happen.
All right.
So let's just get it over with.
Okay. Are there more things that hasn't been shown in the episode that you want to talk about?
So in between, right after the challenge, we discussed things. I was even talking to Jakal by myself. And I said, Jakal, let me guess, you're gonna vote me out? He said, yeah. And I said, all right. And he said, you're not mad about that? I said, no. I'm perfectly fine with you voting me out. He said, you really shouldn't be happy with that. And I said, I know exactly why you're voting me out.
So you don't really have to say anything about it.
Yeah, so you really don't have to say anything about it. You can straight tell me out that you want to vote me out. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And to go back on your thing about them talking behind my back, that pissed me off.
Yeah, okay.
So they are my friends, yes, but I want to say this. Chris immediately goes from, yeah, we're not going to vote you out. You're good with us.
Wait, Chris?
To, no, I meant the other guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. And then Chris immediately cuts to, yeah, let's vote Bunboy out. That's going to be the easiest target.
You said Chris again.
Yeah, Chris edits.
Oh, Chris edits, okay.
Yeah, he edits in. He's like, yeah, immediate difference. So that was fine.
Are there any more?
And then I was just talking to Dizzy, and I was like, Dizzy, I was like, Dizzy, you know who you're gonna vote for? He was like, yeah. I said, I'm guessing it's me. And he said, you're 50% right. And I said, what do you mean? He said, you're 50% right because I am voting for you, but not for the reason why you think.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me think that he's voting for me because of peer pressure.
All right. Well, if someone from a previous season could have taken your spot, who do you think would have gotten it?
It
can be anyone, except for those who were already in there.
I would really either want it to be Fat Cat John, Mason, or Nifty.
Oh, that's a great. Yeah. Those are actually great people to come back. But sadly, it was only 5 people out of 15. But out of the newbies, who do you think is the most underestimated?
I gotta say, most underestimated has to be Jaden.
Jaden, why is that?
Many people probably wouldn't really think about Jaden being a great, like, overcompensating figure because they think, oh, it's just a girl. We can tear this girl.
Oh, yeah, so it's basically like sexist pigs.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Um, I'm so glad we put that in there. Um, uh, yeah. So Jaden is just like a hard hitting, great character. She knows what she's doing, and she just wants to basically win this. And I want to see her keep going. Basically, um,
Yeah, I'm actually also rooting for Jaden because I actually know her.
yeah, Jaden is cool. I'm not sure about Gamer. I'm really not.
So do you dislike Gamer or is it something
I
else?
don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if I dislike him or if I like him.
You just have
He
mixed
really
feelings
does
about
give
him.
off. Yeah, he does give off that kind of. He kind of gives off a weird.
Villainous vibe.
Yeah, he gives off that weird kind of vibe. He kind of gives me the
You cut out
like.
there.
He gives me the Vision vibe.
The Vision
He
vibe.
gives me the vibe that he's cool at first, and then he absolutely fucks everyone over.
Like he's arrogant, you know, like that kind of
Yeah,
person. Well,
yeah.
fun fact, I got screwed over because of Vision because people thought he had an idol.
Oh, he did.
He didn't.
Hmm. Well, at first he was like, "I have an idol." Bitch.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. Well, but is there any like who are you rooting for still in the season?
um, Miller,
Miller.
Miller, of course, Miller and Echo by far.
Mm-hmm. And from the newbies.
And Infernox, uh, Dim. I'm looking forward to seeing more of. Derpy, I'm looking forward to see more of.
All
I'm
right.
not sure about, and then Ada.
Ada.
Ada. That's yeah.
Okay. So do you have reasons for every one of them, or do you just want to get to that?
No, I just the reason why I like Jaden, I've already said. Infernox really stands out to me because he knows exactly what he's going to be doing during this entire season.
All right.
No matter what twists come up, he knows what he's going to have to do.
Okay.
Ada, she just kind of seems very open to what's happening.
She does have almost this invisible vibe in her in the first episode, though.
Yeah, which I mean, Nathan had that kind of vibe,
Yeah, he did actually. So
and then he got third. No, he got second.
he got second. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's always a good thing.
So
Uh,
I'm going to check for Nifty's chart, and I'm gonna like try to read off. Not try. Like if it is there, I'm gonna read off what he said about you.
I'm not sure if he finished it.
He could have. We don't
Look,
know yet. I'm gonna look at it now.
you look. I'm gonna read up on. I'm gonna read what our good boy All Ranks said. Yeah, I thoroughly
You thoroughly
has
dislike
his
him.
own opinion.
All right. Sooner or
So
later, he said, spoilers, for the love of God and everything holy, just let Bunboy eat his motherfucking chicken!
I need that chicken, man. If I
Okay,
don't get my goddamn chicken.
okay, so you got a OTTM over the top, I don't know, I think medium 5?
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright, so I'm gonna read it off in about a second. Um, okay, before I'm actually going to read yours, Ada has Under the Radar, Aquatic has Under the Radar, Derpy has MOR. I think that is like, I'm not sure actually. Dim has Under
Yeah,
the
I'm not.
Radar, Gamer has CP, Infarnox has CP positive, Jaden has MOR3, Nick has MOR, Sandstone has CP, Sooner has CP, Dizzy has MOR, Echo has MOR, Jakal has CP, and Miller has CPP. So you're the only one who has over the top this episode.
Yeah.
Hmm. So there are no descriptions yet, so
So
that's a little bit unfortunate.
yeah. So here's what All Rank said about our tribe.
Spit
Diamant
everything.
tribe. Well, well, well. We have the Diamant tribe consisting of those from past seasons, being season 1 contenders Daisy, Bunboy, and Miller. Also those of season 2, Jakal and Echo. Each of these returnees come back to redeem themselves of what went wrong in their season. I am proud to say that they took a complete 180 and did all the wrong things, from saying they had a really strong tribe and saying they were the best, to completely flopping the immunity challenge where they lost not only against one tribe but two tribes. They had the attitude but not the teamwork, although Miller tried very hard to provide help, which he did.
He definitely did.
This overall resulted in one of them going home, and the strategy talk had me curious until Tribal, where they stayed tribe strong, which potentially mean Dizzy is possibly next on the chopping block, as he says he isn't strong in challenges either.
Alright, each player from this tribe, let's go for you. Bunboy didn't improve any more than he did in Season 1, and in fact, he did worse. He flopped at the challenge for the tribe and afterwards basically gave up, saying that he had no chance to stay, which finalized his fate. He could have made social plays with others who actually didn't want him to go, like fellow teammates Echo, but at last, his determination was lost, and therefore he became the first vote off from season 3.
Which makes sense.
Which it does make
Well,
sense, but do you think it's honest?
I really think that All Ranks thoroughly dislikes me.
Hmm.
Like, he really. I've talked to All Ranks before.
All right.
Motherfucker is the biggest asshole I've ever met. And that's saying something.
That's saying something from you. Yeah, definitely. I've said this like a million times. I do not like Orangs in general. It's not saying that he's a bad game player, not at all. Like, he plays a good game, even though he had a
But the way
stupid
that he
ass
says things,
idol play.
but the way he says things just kind of convolutes what you. He's like, oh man, Bunboy, you should have done this shit. You dumbass. What the fuck is wrong with you? You
Well,
don't do that. Motherfucker's supposed to be biased. You're not CNN, you dumbass.
Daniel Garcia just said, "Expose him."
Oh, I am exposing him.
Oh, expose him
Daniel,
more. Let's see. Let's get some. Get some of that tea, motherfucker.
seriously, he doesn't understand what it means to be a biased spoiler, man.
Bias
Like,
spoiler.
yeah, he has to realize that sometimes you gotta be very subtle on what you say. So let me go back to season 1 and let me talk about what you said in season 1.
Oh,
Um,
you know this. You know it's getting spicy when Bun Boy sounds like he's getting serious up in here. Also, if you guys do have questions, just post it there, and I'm gonna ask him later if we have time for it, because we're only gonna do 30 minutes or 45 minutes this episode, and next up we're
I
gonna
think
probably do a
45
little
minutes
bit
is probably
more.
best. I think 45 minutes is probably best.
Yeah, I think 45 minutes. Okay, we're gonna be waiting
So
for. Okay.
so he said this on episode 5, which was a tree that stands above in season 1. He says, "Thank Christ he is gone now. No more fucking dead memes. Andrew, you're up for the bat for his dead memes now." So as you can tell, he's very belligerent on what he thinks of me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at the first episode. If he did Did he do nothing? Nope, nothing on episode 1.
All right. So, I do have a question for you. Do you think the two females, Ada and Jaden, have a chance on winning the game?
Yes,
Yes.
it has happened before, and I have a feeling that it will happen again.
Okay, so do you think it would be iconic to have another female winner? Like
Yes.
like I've never seen a series that there are more female winners than males in YouTube, not like in reality because there are some like
Oh,
yeah. No, like if it would be iconic that it would happen, but I just like I might be a little bit biased because I know some of these people, but what if Infernox won? That means there would be three people who have furry skins on who would win.
so here's another thing from All Ranks.
All right.
Praise Lord All Ranks. Thank you, God. So this is what he says. Stop with the memes there that are fucking cancerous. I'm sorry, but you are not funny. You should have went home tonight. I wasn't trying to be funny. That's the thing. You have to realize that I'm not trying to be funny.
All right. Okay, so Daniel Garcia, Bunboy, are you glad that on how Oranx is when you in Minecraft Survivor season were Rayma going home with his idol? That's what he says. But I think he's basically saying, are you funny? Like, do you think it was funny or it was amazing that he got out with his idol?
Yes. He he oversaw something and immediately
He got out.
um
Let's
yeah,
be honest here. He was basically being just like Vision in the first episode. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a fucking idol over here.
yeah, don't worry guys, I just have an idol. I'm gonna show it in my first fucking
Yeah, I'm
episode.
not gonna use it at all.
Yeah. So here's the last thing that I got from him. Fun boy, shut the fuck up.
Just that.
That's it.
All
That's
right.
that's the entire thing.
So,
Um,
so Chris, if you're watching this right now, make a
Hi,
season
Dad.
called Survivor Rivals and just make Bunboy and Orange rivals.
It's everyone against. Oh. Here's another thing.
Okay.
This is from the reunion.
Oh, a
Bun boy.
reunion.
Wow, you were so cool for saying what you said. Doesn't help you complained and cried about my comments in the chat for season 1. Took you long enough to say some shit. And for you to say you want to kill yourself over it and how upset you got. You clearly don't know how an analysis of a player works. Fucking retard, grow a pair, nerd.
Oh gosh. Okay,
I'm
Jaden
not the mother.
asked you, Bunboy, do you feel like this cast is either getting along together or tear each other apart and merge?
Oh, they're gonna tear each other apart.
Okay, now let's be honest here. This is going to happen either way at a merge. I don't know why this question was relevant enough to like get in the podcast. Not saying I'm not trying to disrespect you, but
Yeah.
everyone is gonna tear each other apart, no matter what.
I mean, it all depends on how many people are in from the return from the returnees tribe is going to be there, and if they are, then we know that people. Oh,
Right? Okay, it's fine. So if that happens, the season three, the newbies are never going to win a game ever. It's just a curse. I know it is, and if you say it's not true, then good job. I believe in you, but I just think it's a curse in general with game shows where if a previous game show, like a previous contestant wins the game show, like no matter what, the people who were in the game, I don't think I'm explaining myself that well, that are in the game of the winner that was from a previous season will never win, even if they have four chances.
yeah.
So, Bunboy, one more thing. Do you think you would ever come back for another season? It doesn't matter if Chris gets you or if you don't want to.
So I'm saying this now. I'm going to say it again in the reunion, but I'm not doing another Minecraft Survivor for Chris.
So you're not going back again.
No.
Why is that?
The only reason why is because I just don't feel that I've gotten bored with how Chris does his Survivors.
Even though it's his third season?
Yes, yes. Don't get me wrong. I love the seasons, but you have to realize being in two of them, you kind of see a contradiction of what's going on.
Like it's a little bit repetitive.
Yeah, almost exactly.
Yeah. But isn't
Because
that what the same thing with like real survivors in general?
you got a point there.
Like let's
You
just
just
say
got
like Ozzy, Suri, Rupert, and Boston Rob, like they all liked it because they love Survivor. Maybe you have a different kind of opinion with that, but I get what you're saying, and
yeah,
it's it doesn't
but
mean it's a bad thing, but you do have to think that everyone has something different. Chris might not have the specialties than other like survivors, like the Australian or the
yeah,
US ones, but he
yeah,
is
he doesn't have
trying.
the he doesn't have the charisma that some other um, Minecraft Survivor hosts have, but but that all but he overcompensates that with or he kind of drowns that out with the editing, how great it is. Hey, Dim,
But
hey,
I
Dim.
just think it's a great thing that he
Yeah.
does. Dim
Yeah.
just says I don't like Bunboy. Lol. But where was I? Like Chris might not have the same kind of like charisma as like the real survivor, then yet again he
Yeah.
is an independent creator, which he is editing all by himself, which it's tough work. Most likely he's also like working at school and maybe having to work himself. So you do have
Yeah.
to understand that maybe not all the episodes are going to have that are going to be in the same kind of, you know, how can I say this? In the same kind of format than other survivors.
Yeah. But once again, I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna leave all of Chris's Survivors
Hmm.
or if I'm gonna. I'm absolutely sure he wouldn't invite me again.
Yeah, you're not the only one
But
here. I don't think he's gonna ever invite me to.
you gotta ask that.
Well, no, I've got a few problems with him.
You know, it would be cool
What?
if we could get Chris in here, but that would be way too hard.
Nah. I think we'll just stick with the castaways.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, you gotta realize you after a while, most everything gets to the point where it kind of gets stale. It's not
Hmm.
gonna be it's not gonna be perfectly good bread. You have to you have to eat it before it gets stale.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my entire feelings about season three, my original, all that.
Okay.
Um, so
Okay. So, do
before
you
we
think
end,
season three is going to be better than the other two seasons?
the dick in me wants to say no because Bunboy's not going to be in it. Real me saying the real me saying yeah, it's going to be great
Yeah.
because
Okay.
you don't want a meme lord to be there, um,
Well,
just the entire
I just
time.
want to give everything a chance. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. Um. So yeah. Also, final question. I know no one asked this, but you asked this earlier. What nut shack would I make if I was still in it? Um, I've already told you the answer,
Oh
but I'm
no.
gonna.
Oh God. Prepare yourselves, people.
So it's gonna be a Japanese nut shack. Um, and when you enter, it's just gonna be a giant tentacle dick.
A giant tentacle dick, everyone. The good thing is he got out before
And
he
that
did
ends
that.
the episode.
Well, so who do you think is going to
Yes, it
be?
should be chicken, Daniel. It should be chicken.
Bunboy wants to eat his motherfucking chicken, everyone. But just saying, from every tribe, because we don't really know who loses next episode. From every tribe,
Yeah,
who do you think has the most chance to leave
win. Oh, leave. Um, Jackal.
from your tribe?
Yes. Gamer.
From the gosh, I don't even know the names. I should be more prepared next time.
Hey man, it's not your fault.
Okay.
Gamer, and then let me find this last one. Don't worry, I got this. Stall for me. Damn it. Got to stall. Uh, and then I think Sandstone is probably going to get out.
Sandstone. Do you have reasons for each and every one of them?
Jakal, he's way too much of a he's he's too big of a he's too big of a target to really stay under the radar.
Okay.
You got to realize that he's going to screw up sometime.
Okay. Next is Sandstone.
Sandstone, he just doesn't seem to be that bright.
Okay. And Gamer.
He's a dumbass.
He's a dumbass, everyone. Just give him a clap, everyone. Okay.
Seriously, you open up with, "Hi, I'm the queen bee. I'm the killer bee queen." No, no.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the winner picks based on editing from the Edgex chart. So it's not really in a particular order, but I'm just gonna tell you anyway. Infernox, Sooner,
God damn
Miller,
it!
and Gamer.
God, God damn it, Chris. Why?
No, this is Nifty's
No, no,
thing.
no, 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 no. I realized that. I was looking through the intro,
Yeah.
and I watch my part. Uh, it's me falling during the challenge.
Lol.
That's that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Um. So I think we're about to go and
Yeah,
stop. It was a pleasure on talking with you. If you guys have one last question, because we still have a little bit of time left, about 7 minutes, and then we can go and do whatever the hell we're gonna do.
I gotta poop.
He has to poop, everyone. Okay. It
No,
was.
this is something you need to share. It just needs to be me saying, and then you stop.
Okay. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure on talking with you about the first episode of Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Um, do you have some final words?
Subscribe to Bunboy. I do Let's Plays there. That's what I spend most of my time on. Um, uh, yeah. Suggest games to me. No, Daniel. No,
He will not
I
fuck
will
you.
not. I will not. You
All
have
right.
to. You have to get me drunk first. Come on.
Okay. Like, subscribe for more for the next time, and if you want to apply for season 4, please do. It's an amazing experience for the first time. Not for Bunboy because it's already his second time and he got first out. But
Shut up. You don't
uh,
have to mention it anymore.
I will see you guys until the next podcast. So goodbye, everyone.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.